Welcome back everyone to another episode on the Update SMP. This is episode number 10, I believe, and we are once again back in the city staring at the giant mess that I've made in the last episode. This is the city hall slash trading hall that I initially made, and I want to try to finish this in today's episode. It shouldn't be too difficult because I actually have a pretty good plan of action, or at least I think I do, for this. So yeah, we kind of have our work cut out for us for today's video. The main goal is to try to move in as many villagers as I can on the first floor of this, fill in the floor with a bunch of andesite, and hopefully have enough villagers to go ahead and finish the back wall and the roof and walls to the entire building. Yeah, we're going to be focusing a lot on this part specifically. We also might do some work on some trees and some other nice decorations on the outside because it looks really plain out here. I have some ideas for that, but yeah, that's the main goal for today's episode. It might not be that long of an episode because I really want to just get this knocked out. I want to like spend any time doing anything else. I really want to get this finished so I can start building some other cool buildings in these areas and in that area over there. So yeah, with that being said, I think the first thing we have to focus on is going ahead and getting a floor built in here. You guys can see that I kind of started on this part, but we have a lot more to go. This is raised up by 3 blocks from the foundation, so it goes up 3 blocks and then starts here. So we do have to go ahead and put an entire floor in here so we have something to work with when we move the villagers in. So yeah, I think I'm gonna probably start today's video off with a very short time lapse of me just getting this entire thing filled in. Okay guys, so okay, my face is like crammed into my smelters over here. We got the time lapse done. We didn't finish the entire floor, and the main reason why is because I figured that I would probably save a lot more time and energy if I go ahead and just start moving the villagers now, and then, you know, using all of these villagers to then trade with and get a bunch of andesite to finish the floor. Because right now I'm just going back and forth to get more andesite, and we still have a lot to fill in. So we have a big enough, you know, area to get lots of villagers. So I figured it would be best to just go ahead and fill this entire platform with villagers. Then we can use the resources from the villagers to not only finish the floor, but to finish the entire build. It's gonna be 10 times easier, and I think it's just smarter in general. So you guys can see we have our first villager here already. The process of this should be relatively easy. All we're not making anything fancy. This is a temporary setup for all the villagers. All of these villagers will be moved into their permanent locations once the entire build is done. But as of right now, we need a temporary setup. So we're going to move these guys in here. We're going to put a light behind them so nothing spawns inside. And then we just kind of like roof them off and make sure they don't escape. Push them in there. There we go. Break the minecart. And bam, it's that simple. With that, and boom, we should be good. So we have to do this a bunch of times. We also are going to turn all of these guys to stonemasons, and I want to actually do this as I'm getting them each time. So this guy right here needs to become a stonemason. I believe he's actually paired to the same stonecutter that the other villager died at. Rest in peace, other villager. He was one of the OGs, one of the OG 13s that sadly died. Oh wait, no, there's nothing here. Wait, I wonder what he's actually oh, he's probably parented this because there's a witch in here now. Yeah, rest in peace, witch. I'm going to leave you there because you are OG. But yeah, I'm gonna have to remove the smelter since he is trying to pair to that. But we do need to go ahead and make some stone cutters so we can get a bunch of these guys in there. And yeah, we should be good. So I'm gonna say right now, guys, I am pretty excited to finally start working on like getting more villagers, because I've been using these guys forever And I can just imagine what it would be like if I had even 100 villagers, let alone 500 or even 1,000. It's going to be very, very cool, but it's going to be kind of painful at the same time. So yeah, I'm going to get some stone cutters and start moving a bunch of these villagers. And I guess I'll give you guys a progress update after a bit. So it's been about an hour and we have, I think like 26, maybe 27 villagers so far. And you guys can already see just how much space this is taking up with only 20 or so, 25 or so villagers. Yeah, we are going to be using probably all of this space. After doing a little bit of calculations and just using my eyeballs, I've came to the realization that I don't think we can physically have 100, or not 100, but 1,000 villagers on the entire bottom floor. If we really wanted to do 1,000 villagers, we definitely have to go up a couple of levels because like I said, this is already 20. If we're starting off from here, which I don't plan on starting the villagers any closer than this point, going all the way back, I'm gonna just count these guys real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 villagers. I mean, we could probably fit another maybe 20 going that way, and then that's basically it. But just to be more, calculative, we have 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I think it's going to be safe to say that we can only have 40 right now, because I do want us to be able to walk around the entire thing. It's going to be like sort of this like merry-go-round around like all these different hallways of different villagers. So ultimately 1,000 is a bit overkill. So I kind of have a better idea. We're not going to make 1,000 villagers. We're just going to make as many as we can in here. So with that being said, we're going to have 40 going down here, and we're probably going to start the next row right about here. So we have another 40 going this way, so it's going to be 80, and then on the other side is going to be another 40. So that's going to slowly start to multiply, and it's going to use the best amount of space while still allowing us to have a lot of villagers in here. So that's the plan for this. The other problem that I actually ran into is the fact that we actually don't have much food to breed the villagers with. And you guys are going to see some strange things over here that I've been working on off camera. We have a little bit of a, we have some outlines which may look kind of strange. These are very temporary. I don't even know if these are going to be the actual building locations. I just kind of want to see how many buildings I could fit in this area, and I can fit about 3 if I really wanted to. I think I'm only going to build 2 though, but I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to have 3 in here because I want this to be like a plaza area that you can walk in between these alleys, in between these cool tall buildings, and kind of hang out at, and have the entrances to these buildings in this inner area instead of, outside on the street. So I think that'll be kind of cool. We do have a wheat farm right here, and we kind of just made this on the fly. Trent really needed wheat because he's working on a project that requires mud brick. So I was like, you know what, I might as well go and make a wheat farm because I also need bread to breed up the villagers up there at the breeder. So yeah, we went ahead and made a bit of an automatic wheat farm. Super simple design, and it has been working. Alrighty guys, so after some more time, I have learned quite a bit about villagers, and we have been doing a lot of work. We now have about 250 villagers in our city hall at the moment. All of these rows go all the way down. I've already given these guys the trades that they need. So all of these villagers are trading granite. All of these guys are trading andesite. We have all terracotta colors going down this row. And we have just, not gray, but cyan and lime terracotta, 20 each going down this row. So I love building in these 2 colors, specifically for, city projects. That's why I kind of dedicated some villagers to that. But the other colors I don't really need as much of. If I ever actually need more, I can always slap new villagers in here and change this up. But as of right now, I can't really think of any of the colors I really want. So we're going to leave it like that for now. But we have a lot more rows to go through. You guys know basically the end goal is to have 1,000 villagers. That's what I basically said in the beginning. But I've learned a couple of things. First things first is that some villagers, they don't really want to take their workstations. I can't exactly find the villager that it was. Now, if you guys are wondering what happened here, basically lightning struck this spot and all 3 of these villagers turned into witches, so I had to kill them. which caused problems. But luckily, I solved that off camera. But yeah, we have some issues with certain villagers not wanting to link. And if they don't link, that means that they're not going to be able to renew their trades, which is very bad. Like this guy. This guy, you can see he has no workstation, and he would not link to this workstation. And there are no other workstations around. I've checked the entire area multiple times. All of these guys are perfectly fine, but every once in a while we get a guy that's very stubborn. And usually what I would like to do is I like to let him loose, right? So I'll let him loose, and I'll let him go to a workstation that he wants, right? To try to find which one he linked to. So you see he's moving, he's going somewhere, he's going to find some random workstation, right? And it appears that he's linking to the same workstation that another guy's linking to, right? So you see he stops here. This is the one he wants, right? I'm going to just scoot you over real quick. I'm going to break this and watch which one has the particles. Him. He has the part, and then he links to a new guy. Like, you saw, he's the one that got upset because I broke the thing. But he it's like he's linked to it. It's like they're linked to it at the same time, and it's very strange. And because of this factor, I'm not entirely sure what to do. So yeah, it's kind of odd, and I don't know if this guy's gonna want his workstation back now. Is this workstation available for someone as well? Yeah, guys, honestly, I don't know. I'm hoping that this doesn't really persist too much. I mean, for every, 200 villagers, if we're only losing one villager to a stupid mechanic like that, then it's not that bad in my book. I feel like that's not really that bad. But, yeah, it is pretty annoying to have to deal with this. It looks like he linked to something else. Is there... I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, now he wants this. Okay, well... Okay, if you take this... Take it. Okay, and then who wants this? Anyone? No, no one. So now these guys want new workstations, and this is basically what I've been dealing with the entire time. So, like this, it looks like villagers are trying to link to new workstations that are, well, technically not new workstations. They're trying to link to old workstations actually. Okay, he's not getting particles, so someone else is linked to this one. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Okay, you take that. Okay. And then who wants it? Oh, someone wants this one. Oh, is it you? That one, and then hopefully this guy takes this one and we can move on. See, he's linked to this one, so will you take this one or no? Doesn't look like he wants to take that one, sadly. And he wants that one, so once again, we have another, like, no matter what we do, we're always left with one villager that does not want a workstation. That's how it is. So, like, even though we got this guy a workstation now this guy doesn't have one, right? So, ultimately, it's quite annoying, and I don't really know what to do about it. See, now he wants this one. You see, he's not linking to this one anymore, so he's going to take that one. It's very weird, and I don't know what to do about it. So, yeah. But anyways, that's really the only issue I've ran into. Actually, transporting the villagers has been a breeze. It's been very easy. If you guys actually know at all what that issue is, if you guys can let me know down in the comment section, that would be amazing, because I am not sure. But for the most part, all these guys do renew their trades. These guys are all linked properly, and we're getting, a bunch of cyan, terracotta from these guys. We do have the raid farm if you guys have not watched that video, so it's really, really easy to get emeralds as of right now. So, yeah, we're basically good to go. We can get a lot of blocks as of right now. So, with that being said, we have 250 villagers, and I don't want to spend any more time making this video because this video has taken me a very long time so far, and I want to get back to a consistent upload schedule on the channel. So what I'm going to do is part this up into other episodes, and in between I want to build other things around the city because I have not built anything around the city except a building over here, which I'll show you guys in a second. I kind of want to get this guy somewhere safe before I leave. He has a new workstation, but he's not exactly going to it. I mean, I guess he's fine if he's not rendered. It's not like any mobs can even spawn, but yeah, I'll go over here and sleep anyways. But we did build a building over here. You guys might have seen it on, earlier in this episode. We did go ahead and finish it off and added some windows in it. So this building is looking really cool. This is the, officially the first building we have ever had in the city, and I'm really, really happy with the way it turns out. It's nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I kind of came up with it on the fly. But it's really cool, and it definitely fits the city vibes, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, we're going to be we're going to be building some buildings here very soon, all around the city. Oh man, I can't sleep. I just got to go, record through rain. I hate recording through rain. But yeah, this is the current status of the city right now. I want to finish some roads, get some big buildings all on this plot area, make some alleyways, more buildings over here. And, I don't want to focus too much on the villagers because obviously I can't do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to return to this project every once in a while and keep adding villagers unless something goes wrong. And one thing I forgot to mention is the fact that a lot of the other SMP members do play on console. They play on either PS4 or PS5, and having, 1,000 villagers in one spot might not be the best situation for console players. It might lag quite a bit. That's literally 1,000 entities all in one spot. And when they renew their trades, that's 1,000 entities updating all at once, which might cause some major lag spikes for console players. So I kind of forgot about that part. Sadly, we might not actually be able to do the whole, 1,000 villager thing because of that. If it was just like a single player survival world, probably be fine. But since we have other console players, I want to be considerate of other members on the server and not have them, lagging up a storm. So we might only settle for 500. Sadly, even though I really wanted to make a thumbnail and a title that was like, I got 1,000 villagers. Sadly, we might have to settle for 500 total. But as of now, we're going to just settle for 250 and go ahead and wrap up today's episode. The future goals for, like I said, for the videos, I actually do plan on making some shorts very soon. Some YouTube shorts on some of the buildings we're going to be building in the city. The city is going to be very big, and I probably don't have time to make a episode on every single building in the city. So I might, chop it up to some shorts. If you guys want to check the shorts out, make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel because you guys might see some short videos, me building some really cool buildings around the cities. So keep your guys' eyes peeled out for that. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. I think I covered just about everything. I know I kind of just gave you guys like an information overload right there. But yeah, there was a lot that happened. So I figured I should probably try to break everything down. But yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and understanding always.